Hello, I'm Samantha Faye. This week on Samantha Shares, I am going to discuss and talk about something that I love to call a trying love affair. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? Haha, not so much. A trying love affair. Trying, the word trying. It's basically a discussion about the word trying versus the word doing, and how simply changing those words in your vocabulary will actually change the way that you carry on with your life, the way that you make decisions, the way that you make commitments, the way that you connect with other people. I like to quote the Master Yoda on this one, that he states, "Do or do not. There is no try." My example for this is if you've ever had a conversation with somebody and they say, "I'll try to meet you at 8. You think, okay, so you go to the restaurant, you're there by 7:55 because you are punctual. And you wait, and 8 o'clock rolls around, and it's still okay. 8:05 rolls around, and it's still okay. 8:10 goes, and you're like, man, maybe there's some traffic out there. 8:15, you're like, oh, I hope they're okay. And at 8:20, you're sitting there going, wow, have I been forgotten about? And then here they go. They roll around at 8:25. Like, oh, man, good to see you. You're sitting there like, what the bleep? I just lost 25 minutes of my life waiting for you. Messing around on my smartphone, watching stupid cat videos. You know, we have things to do. When we use the word try versus the word do, how that person said to you, I'll meet you at 8. You know, there's some oomph behind it. There's some energy behind it that says, I'm going to remember. I'm going to make sure that whatever happens throughout my day changes so that I can be there at 8 o'clock. Mutual playing field of respect. Mutual playing field of commitment. It shows the other person that you care, whether you're in business or it's personal or it's friendship. Friends can be flakes. Friends can bum each other out. Friends can completely, thinking that we're friendly and it's okay, they're my friend, so they can wait 20 minutes. It's like that is one of the most blatant forms of disrespect. When you're lagging on somebody else's time and they're waiting for you. No text, no response. It's all about trying. But it's like when you do and you say you're going to do, then you'll be there. Same thing for all other areas of your life. Committing with a do changes your body language. When you say, I am going to. Another way that procrastination happens with the word try is when your alarm goes off. When you hear your alarm at 6:30, you've got stuff to do. You got to be out of the house by 7. You got to be to work at 7:30, and your alarm goes off. What do? Snooze. I guess I'll try to get out of bed at the next snooze. Snooze. Immediately, you started your day with the promise of procrastination that tomorrow you were going to do. And how many times have we all done that? We're all guilty of it. I'm a huge fan of the snooze. However, it starts our day off on a slippery note. Try, to me, leaves room for slippery energy. Slippery energy is something that is hard to grasp when you say you're going to try. Totally changes. When you give your best effort or you try harder, it's like effort also is something that slows down the flow of energy. When you're trying really hard and you're putting forth a lot of effort and you're not quite getting it, it's a block. It creates a block. It doesn't allow you to actually do. Now, if you shift from the beginning that you're not going to try, that you are going to do, it changes the whole dynamic. one, you're coming at it with more confidence. This is something that you're doing for yourself. So you're coming at it with more confidence. You're coming at it with just more energetic charge behind it. And you're telling yourself that you are going to make an accomplishment. It doesn't leave room for slipperiness. Now, if you don't, for whatever reason, reach your goal, you still did. You still did it. Next time you will get better. You will improve. But it's not about trying. It's not about putting in the effort. It's about doing. It's about making things happen. It's about really exerting yourself. Now, the other one that gets me is okay, so here. Our societal love affair of trying can easily lead to being content with complacency in life. By simply flipping the switch from try to do in your vocabulary, you will create an energetic shift that will bring forward momentum in your life. Now that is a tidbit from the blog post. You'll see it posted on this page, as well as something that I wrote for the Reno Tahoe Tonight, a local small magazine. But what it does is it's offering you respect for yourself. It's offering you the commitment for yourself. It's giving yourself the chance to stick to your commitments and to do better, to be a better person, to be a more reliable person. And this isn't about for other people. This is about for you. When you set up the idea that you are going to try, you're going to try. And you might succeed. You're right. That might work. You might succeed. But when you set out and you say, I'm going to do, I'm going to change my eating habits. I'm going to change my exercise routine. I'm going to change the time that I wake up in the morning so that I have time to meditate. You make time for you. That is a do. It's not a try. So, simply food for thought. Highly suggest you incorporate do into your daily life and notice how many times you are telling yourself that you are going to try. And when you notice that you're going to try, pause, reframe, rewind. Now we're going back. And you're going to reframe that sentence and say, I am going to. Not, I will try to meet you at 8. I am going to meet you at 8. And stick to it. Stick to your guns. See how much different you feel about you. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to, plead for forgiveness or whatever it is. But by sticking to your commitments and simply changing the word, simply asking, change the word from try to do in your vocabulary and see what an effect that has on your actions and the way the rest of your day unfolds. Do you accept? Thank you again for tuning in to Samantha Shares. I appreciate your visits very much and do look forward to, again, connecting with you soon.